Okay, so I got this question from a friend, from a friend, not a friend, a friend of mine. Goes as such. Why is there a physiological connection between the amount of hair on a woman's vagina versus the amount of hair on a man's face? Back in the day, a woman's vagina was full of hair and a man's face was bald. Now it's the other way around. Is this a coincidence, or is there something ingrained in us that one must have hair? Now, if that isn't proof that I have very strange people in my life, uh, I don't know what possibly could be. But I'm going to answer the question. At least I think I'm going to answer the question. I don't even know. But I'm going to go into this. I'm thinking that the whole emergence of the shave thing, it's always kind of weirded me out, because it's like, why would you ever want for your vagina to look like that, like the same type of vagina that a child has, you know? And I don't know if it's like some type of subconscious thing where, women are trying to chase their youth and all that shit. I mean, it could be a lot of different reasons. It could be because shit can get funky down there, and just when you have hair in an area that gets funky, it only tends to get more funky. So maybe a lot of this started as some type of weird deodorant style self-cleansing thing. It's also the possibility that there's this surgence of shaving down there came from let's just face it, some women ask for their men to basically bury their face in a fucking forest, and it can get ridiculous. Like, if you ain't trimmed down there and you just let everything be like the fucking Wild West and just fucking all over the place, a dude goes down there and it's like, fuck, like you gotta come up to breathe. Like, it's ridiculous. It is insane the amount of hair that can exist in that region, and the difference between all that hair and what you're actually trying to find. And that's probably what leads to a lot of asshole licking involuntarily, and nobody wants that. Like, dude, come on. Like, if you're prepared for ass and you lick ass, you're still wary. I would assume that you're still kind of hesitant, even if that's your motive, like that's what you're doing intentionally. But if you're fucking going down there and you're trying to hit vag, and because there's just fucking bush all over the place, you fuck around and you slip down into the brown zone. Like, I don't understand there not being anger in that situation. Like, there's got to be some type of just fucking rage that builds up when you're just sitting there and you licked on shit and you weren't going for that. So, I mean, that could be another reason to shave, visibility. Because it's fucking weird, man. Like, I've always said that vagina feels a hell of a lot better than it looks. Like, it looks violent. It looks weird. Like, it's not, I mean, I'm probably in the minority. I don't know. I don't give a shit. But I don't really think it's all that pretty. Like, I'm not, criticizing anybody in particular. It's just that is an organ that I don't think looks nice. It feels awesome, but it does not, like, it is just like, it looks like somebody just fucking stabbed you. And the shit looks painful. Like, it's weird. Like, there's a fucking hole just there. Like, it's probably the same way that my wife felt about my dick. But she was like, there's a thing hanging in front of you. And that's weird. Like, she looked at it, she was like, it's weird. Like, that, like, not because it's weird, but just the concept of it is fucking strange to her. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, there are multiple reasons that a woman could, deal with that. I think that the man's excuse is a lot more simple. People started becoming famous with facial hair. I think that's it. Like, back in the day, you had like Elvis and fucking Johnny Cash, and like the people who were celebrities who looked like they were getting laid and paid on the regular were shaving, so everybody else was shaving. Nowadays, you can be a fucking star and look a damn hobo mess, and it's fine. So men don't give a fuck. Like, I mean, simple motivation. Very, very simple fucking motivation. That's how I see it. I mean, like, a dude is not gonna shave for any reason that doesn't involve them getting paid. Like, when a dude is going to work and he's clean shaven, right? Like, clean shaven. Okay? He's doing that shit so he doesn't get fired. He doesn't give a fuck about actually doing it. Like, nobody wants to do that. You're putting a fucking blade on your face. Nobody wants to fucking do that. That's stupid. It's fucking ridiculous. I've done it. I've shaved, sure. I've done the shit, but I never didn't feel like a douche when I was doing it. Like, I wouldn't say a douche, but I would say it felt weird. It's just this, like, I'm cutting my face for no apparent reason, and it's just fucking weird. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm putting a blade on my face, and I'm going over it, and I'm removing hair as if hair is some kind of fucking problem that is going to disgust people. Like, really? Is that really, like, that big of a fucking deal to where I gotta sit up here and fucking carve this shit off because motherfuckers don't find it visually appealing? Like, that's fucking stupid. But then again, I do appreciate a shaved leg on a woman. I will say that. But, I mean, even then, it's not absolutely necessary. I mean, it's not as necessary as they would think. Like, they could let a little bit of the shit grow, and I'm pretty sure dudes be alright, like a little bit. When the shit starts curling, and it's weird. But I guess that's the same on the dude's face. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I just don't see anything more professional about a fucking baby's face walking in with a fucking suit on. Like, I don't know. But I'm weird. I'm the one who's fucking weird. I get it. I acknowledge that. Whatever the fuck. So yeah, I hope that answered the question. I don't know. If it didn't, I apologize. It was a weird fucking question. But on that note, yeah, that's it. That's it. I'll get back to reporting some weird shit later. I'll see you.